You don't have a niche problem. You have a you problem because you are your niche. It's not your industry, it's not your offer, it's not your framework, it's you. At the end of the day, people don't just buy what you do, but they buy the way you think, the way you communicate, and most importantly, the way they feel when they listen to you. Hey, I'm Lisa Hugo, and for the past 10 years, I have worked with leaders and executives, teaching them how to stand up and stand out as an influential voice in their industry. And in this video, I'm going to share how you can go from invisible, struggling to get clients, to in demand and turning clients away. How to turn yourself into the only niche that matters. Let me show you what I mean. Imagine two life coaches. One is, let's call him Daniel. He's not Tony Robbins famous, but he's known. He's charging $15,000 for a 3-month program. He has a wait list. He turns people away. People don't ask for discounts. They ask if there's any way that they can get in to work with him. Now, there is another coach. His name is Fred. Fred uses the same tools, has the same certifications, uses pretty much the same method, and he's struggling just to get a $500 sale. So where's the difference? Well, it's not intelligence, it's not the information, it's not even skill, because both of them know the same things. The difference is connection, presence, voice, and a system built around that. And here's where it gets uncomfortable. In 2026, information is worthless. You can literally open ChatGPT and you can say, give me a step-by-step plan to fix my confidence when speaking in public. In seconds, you have the answer. A 15-point step-by-step guide and a 7-day activation plan. You can even say, write it in the voice of Tony Robbins with his thoughts, his ideas, and his coaching on the topic. And then hit send to that, and it will tap into his coaching methodology, his structure, his voice, and his style of speaking. It's going to sound just like him. So if everyone has access to the same information, and that information has become a commodity, why is it then that some businesses are thriving and others are struggling? It's because they have been focused on their content, on their information, but not on themselves. And they haven't become a person of influence in their niche because they haven't built their personal brand voice and presence. You are your niche. People work with you, not because of what you know, but because of who you are. And in an AI-driven world, too many experts have outsourced their voice. They sound like AI slop. Or worse, they just sound like everybody else who's using AI. Here are 3 powerful tips to transform your mindset. We see it all the time in our feed. You've scrolled past it. You've not taken any notice, or you've forgotten it within seconds. Everyone sounds the same. And that's how everybody is feeling. And that's a big problem. Everyone thinks they have to pump out more and more content, post long-form content to YouTube every week, post a reel every day, be on TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn, gotta write a blog post or an article for Substack is the latest. Pumping out content for the sake of pumping out content, but with little deep thought or originality, without feeling, without being their own voice. And everything starts to sound the same. Now, let me be clear. There is nothing wrong with using AI. I use it every day. But AI should amplify your voice, not replace it. You first need to feed AI your thoughts, your beliefs, your perspective, your unique way of speaking, and then read what it comes up with out loud. And if it doesn't sound like you, if it doesn't feel authentic to you and the way that you speak, rewrite it. Because your power is not in the words, it's in how you say them. And if your script or your outline doesn't feel like you when you speak it, it's not going to sound like you. Your influence lies in your uniqueness, in your voice, and your presence, in your authenticity. Connection is about making someone feel something when you speak. And that comes down to how you show up. Your voice, your eye contact, your expression, your pace, your inflection, your energy. Because people are constantly asking themselves, do I trust this person? Do I believe them? Do I like them? And all of that comes through your voice and your presence. Let me help you understand where I'm going with this. Let's say you are a trauma coach, but then your tone is very aggressive. Even if what you are saying is spot on, it's going to feel wrong. Your ideal client won't feel safe. They won't feel like they can trust you. But if you show up as a grounded authority, but you add some softness into your voice, your audience will likely connect. They'll feel like you get them. They'll relate to you. That's connection. Now, if you're, say, teaching investing to high-level business executives, and they are your ideal customers, but you sound like a kids game show host. Hey guys, today we're going to talk about money. You probably won't connect with many of your ideal clients because they won't feel that they can trust you, regardless of how good you are and the results that you can get them. Because an executive would likely expect a more serious tone when talking about money and investing. Maybe a bit deeper voice, a slower, more serious pace, which in politics and in business is known to instill trust. Now, I'm not saying you can't be yourself. Of course, you need to be authentically you, but I'm talking about learning to speak with intention, to become a powerful brand voice. Because when your voice and your presence align with your message, then that connects with your ideal customer emotionally. Their pain, their struggles, their desires, their goals. And then you sound like you, and you become the voice of your niche. You become the influential voice in your niche. People will stop scrolling. They'll lean in and they'll think, this person gets me. Now here's the part that most people overcomplicate. They think, but I need to post every day. I need to be everywhere. I need more content. You don't. All you need are a few intentional videos. They speak directly to your audience and the problem you can solve. They grab attention instantly by calling out your ideal client. So let's say you coach menopausal women how to stop unwanted weight gain. Hey, if you've hit menopause and you are struggling with persistent and consistent increased weight gain, please listen in. Now this makes the right person stop and listen. Others will just click you away, and that's okay because they're not going to be your ideal clients. And then you continue to connect with them emotionally. You're probably feeling like this. You've tried everything, you're careful with what you eat, you exercise, you do all the things that you've always done, but still your midriff is expanding and it seems like it's just out of control. You've tried diets, you've tried HRT, you've even tried injections, but that's not really the path that you want to take. But now they're thinking, wow, this person understands me. Then you're going to reinforce that. Well, I know exactly how you feel because that was me just 2 years ago. And then you go on to explain how you were able to change your situation and how you did it, just enough to create curiosity. And then finally, you give them a call to action. Hey, I'd love to teach you my method. I'm hosting a free training. All you need to do is click the link below this video, go register, and I'll see you there. This is a very intentional video strategy designed to grab attention, build trust, curiosity, and then bring them onto your email list where you can then continue to nurture them. Now you position this video on YouTube in front of only those people who have been searching for a solution to their menopausal weight gain. Now, I can't go into how we do this in this video, but we do teach this in our Influential Voice Accelerator program. Now, there is a link in the description to learn more about that. That's how you can become an influential voice in your niche. Not become famous, just famous in your niche. When someone feels understood, they trust you. And when they trust you, they buy. And they're not just buying into the information you have, they're buying into you. Now imagine this. Instead of posting endlessly, you create a handful of these videos, perfectly dialed in, intentional, powerful, and you place them in front of the right people at the exact moment that they are searching for a solution. They're not just casually scrolling, they're not mildly interested, but they are actively looking. They have a problem. It's painful enough. They want it solved now. And that's where your video shows up, strategically positioned, just being there at the right time, with the right message, in your voice. And that's where connection happens. That's where clients come from. And that's a simple strategy that you can use to go from waiting, hoping, praying that people will find you, to having so many clients you have a wait list. Now, if you want help with this, I've put together the exact scripts as templates that you can use in your business. You can download them using the link that's in the description there. And if you want to learn more about this strategy, how to create these videos, position them and run them as ads, how to show up authentically you and speak with intention so your message lands, you can follow more of my videos, of course, on this channel, or you can work with me to build a system around your voice and your message so you capture leads, nurture them, and turn them into high-paying clients for your business. This will increase your visibility, get you booked on stages, on podcasts, and allow you to charge premium prices. Now, there's a free training link down in the description where I outline this entire strategy. Just remember, you don't need more. You need more you in the right place at the right time.